This Shabbat is known as Shabbat Chazon, the Shabbat of vision. It's the Shabbat before Tisha B'Av every year, and this year it is literally right before Tisha B'Av as it goes into Tisha B'Av, Saturday night and Sunday. It's called Shabbat Chazon after the words of the Haftorah. It's the third Haftorah in this series of 3 Haftorahs describing the destruction, and it opens with the words Chazon Yeshayahu ben Amos. It's the vision of Isaiah, the vision of the unfortunate destruction as a result of the sins of the Jewish people. Rabbi Shimon Shalom Fall Hirsch comments very, very powerfully on this Haftorah, and I want to read to you his words. He says the following, that we learn from this Haftorah that the Jew does not mourn that thousands of years ago the temple was destroyed, but that it had to be destroyed. Not over the destruction, but over the causes of its destruction. Thereby our minds are directed not so much to the past, but rather to think about the immediate present time, to put it to the test of considering whether these causes have disappeared, so that if the temple were to exist again, it would not be doomed to the same destruction for the same reasons as it had to be thousands of years ago. Rabbi Shimshon Farharsh asks us to ask the question, what have we learned in thousands of years? And I would add that we can ask the question, what have we learned in the last 3 weeks? What have we learned in the past 9 days? What have we learned in our mourning this year over the temple that can help ensure that we change for the future? Reading this Haftorah reminds us before Tisha B'Av that the mourning of Tisha B'Av is not a hopeless mourning. It's not a mourning just to be sad and get depressed and feel that nothing can be fixed. It's a mourning of hope. It's a mourning in which we remind ourselves that things went wrong and we can do our part to make sure that those things go right in the future. There are lots of reasons given in the Gemara for why the temples were destroyed, ranging from Ben Adam La'Makom to Ben Adam La'Chaviro, from sins between us and God and sins between us and our fellow humans. We all have our shortcomings. We all have our weaknesses. As we head toward Tisha B'Av, let us remember that in the morning, we should be looking for answers as well. In the morning, we should be looking for growth for ourselves as well. In the morning, we should be looking to ensure that the destruction wouldn't happen again. We should be asking ourselves how we can make this world the kind of place that Hashem can return the Beit HaMikdash, Hashem can bring the Bayit HaShlishi, the third Beit HaMikdash, and God's presence can be manifest more broadly, more widely, more openly in the world. What are we doing to ensure that that can happen? That's what Tisha B'Av is really about. That's what this Haftorah is about. That's what this Shabbat is about. I want to wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom. I want to wish everyone an easy and a meaningful fast. And next year, may we all celebrate Tisha B'Av for the holiday it's supposed to be in the rebuilt Yerushalayim Habnuyah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.